We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Washington football team. And that lands in the end zone, so the opening drive will begin at the 25. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Hey, guys, where you go?
To throw, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Ball carrier. He was brought down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Tight go, tight go, tight go. Forward. Let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Kenyon Drake.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Say, come back, come back.
Here's Murray from midfield. Able to find Isabella. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Jonathan Allen on the tackle. Brought down back at the 27.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So if they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Thomas. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here first and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, it's Haskins. That is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 43. 43.
Throwing again. Haskins. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Boys. Pick it up. 90 is a mic.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Murray fighting, lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Sacked.
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 13-yard line.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down, it's Love. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The tackle made at the 12.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes this Washington 7, Cardinals 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 20. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Cardinals 3.
First down, Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Here's Muhammad. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. On first down, Muhammad. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
The ball carrier.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. 92. Hey. 18 ready. Here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Check, nickel. Check 26. Check 26. Come back. Check. Alert 3. Alert 2.
On first down, Drake. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and 9, Murray flush to his right. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 25. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Muhammad. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down by Fabian Moreau. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Second and 5 now. Murray flushed out right. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That goes for a gain of 31. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of the quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sideline.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Cardinals 20, Washington 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Tremont Smith. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Smith on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Haskins. This complete to the former Longhorn Marcus Johnson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Haskins going to throw again. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A final shot before half for Murray. He's going to go up top again. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 5. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Thomas. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And 4 at the 46-yard line.
4 yards remain for second down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Washington first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On first down, Muhammad, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Chase Young on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38, Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
He'll take over.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Open man here, Sims complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
The Washington ball carrier.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Washington.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. The throw taken in by Sims. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. The left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10.
Washington.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? You're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And 8.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this one complete to Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Right back to Drake. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Brought down by Sean Davis. A gain of 4 brings up third and 4.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the gun on third down, Murray. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. On first down, here's Love. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Robert Alford.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the Cardinals' 38-yard line.
Now Haskins to throw on second down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Marcus Johnson.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
They'll run on first down. It's Love, and this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 26-yard line.
On second and 12, Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Washington on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Operating from the gun. Haskins under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Chandler Jones getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
Fourth down.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right down the middle. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it at least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
1-yard line.
But that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
They go again with Muhammad. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll run. It's Drake. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, it's Drake, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Drake. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Drake. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll.
On the keeper. A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Down to a knee goes Murray, as that will just about wrap this thing up.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now.
Today's final score, Cardinals.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Cardinals, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.